When faith transcends the boundaries of wisdom, may be then called as blind faith, causes more harm than benefit. पंडित श्री राम शर्मा आचार्य जी. बुक नेम दर्शन तो करें पर इस तरह. You know so and so has gone to Kumbh, Mecca, Jerusalem, Bodh Gaya, Kailash Mansarovar, Tirupati, Vaishno Devi. We should also plan and do the darshan. Does the above exclamation sound familiar? What do we generally mean by darshan? Darshan literally means to see a glimpse of God at places of worship, great personalities, Guru, is considered a very pious activity. People go to faraway lands, go on pilgrimages, spend a lot of time, money, and energy to worship the deity and feel fortunate. Similarly, when people hear about saints, they rush to see them. We do this as deep down we feel that this will eradicate our sins and will increase our blessings. Many a times this is seen as the only way to cleanse ourselves and make us pure. Gaining blessings and washing away the sins seems to be the objective. In a way, this is an expression of one's devotion and being benefited at the same time. Have we crossed the limits in this endeavors of ours? Enough of anything is bad. Whenever devotion crosses the realm of wisdom, it harms us more than the benefiting us and can be categorized as blind faith more than anything else. What is the real meaning of darshan? Darshan can be termed as that first attempt through which one gets to know about a subject. Knowing increases devotion, and devotion increases the enthusiasm to pursue that subject. Attempts to pursue the subject converts into practice, and once the practice gets matured, one starts getting benefited. This we can see is a long chain, and darshan is just one small starting point. Are we making good use of this concept of darshan? Just being admitted to a good school doesn't guarantee results unless and until one puts in all the efforts and with full devotion as a student. While the facilities might be good, but ultimately one has to make efforts and continuously. Same example can be taken for a patient going to a doctor. Doctor can't do much if the patient is not making attempts sincerely. The same is true for darshan too. Then why is darshan given so much importance? Because it is the starting point of being benefited, an initiation of sorts that culminate into a beautiful journey leading to the ultimate destination of bliss and self-realization. But the buck doesn't stop there. There's a lot of ifs and buts. Considering it as the whole sole reason would be a big mistake. So starting point, yes. Destination, not at all. How can we make our darshan effective? The word darshan, interestingly, has two meanings: to see, to reason. And there lies the trick of making darshan effective. We should not be satisfied with the glimpse, but rather think deeply about it, reason and imbibe it ourselves. That will help us wade through all the stages and be benefited. How does one imbibe darshan? Sincerity of emotions is the foundation, the only thing that matters. Every so-called darshan is incomplete until it is imbibed in one's being. If one thinks that by offering some flowers and money and food to the idols in a temple and doing their darshan, one will be benefited, one can't be further away from truth. If we assume that there is one power that is out there everywhere, we might call it by any name, then the power can only start benefiting us if we give it space inside, in our heart and mind, in our day-to-day actions, our thinking, our character. This is the belief, this is the devotion, and applies to deities or every great personality, guru you do darshan of. Inspiration is necessary but not sufficient. An idol might evoke pious emotions, thoughts about good virtues, thoughts about being spiritual, about working for others for the time being. But is it sufficient for us to continue treading on this path? Maybe not. A glimpse, if it is properly analyzed, can convert into one of the greatest personalities, just like the 3 or 4 glimpses did for Gautam Buddha when he was a Prince Siddharth. Glad to present a book that lets us know what is the right way to do darshan so that we can imbibe the same in the truest sense in our lives and make the exercise of darshan a most effective and beneficial one. This book reveals this simple secret, and this will open the eyes of the reader to a beautiful new way of darshan. Few experts from the book. God is following ideals. God is duty. God is love. God is bravery. God is controlling senses. God is giving, as they are the divine qualities and they inspire. Even for materialistic things, one has to work so hard. So how come for spiritual benefits, which are far better, can anybody think of? Can one think of gains without hard work? If you drink milk, you will become a doctor is a lie. You can say that your heart will improve by drinking milk, and with this improved health, you can concentrate and study better and then become a doctor, engineer, lawyer, or whatever it is that you want to become. The same logic should be used while doing pilgrimage and deity worship. For benefiting with God's grace, we have to remove our faults and shortcomings, as we have to make our life pure and pious. Few topics covered in the book. Go to the shrine and do the darshan, but in the right manner. Sincere feelings, emotions are the foundation. Darshan, a means of confluence for sincere, pious emotions. If you want the fruits, work for it. Observe and learn. The need for a philosophical perspective. Our feelings give power to our divine attributes.